Go, 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 go! Ah!
So,
Jesus Christ. Hey, why don't you use the GoPro?
this is easier. Man, what a couple days. So my trans took a it went to, what's that guy's name? Corey? So he still has it. So I bought another trans to make Hail Mary Derby. I had to go find a bell housing because the trans I bought had a small block Ford bell housing on it. And Brad just finished up this. Mike's car is still getting work done. So Mike, what changed on this? What did you get?
Yeah, so we had a little hiccup on the nitrous. Make a long story short, we believe that having the window switch for the nitrous set a little bit higher than what the rev limiter was set to. While we were tuning the trans, we banged the limiter twice on one pass, and we think that that's the reason why we may have bent a rod or two. The boys stripped it down, had it apart, back together inside of 3 weeks,
Yeah.
which is pretty impressive. While it was apart, I decided that, well, actually Brad and I decided that we probably didn't want to keep stringing this thing along, so why don't we just do all the mods now? And we went ahead and put in, with the help of BTR, one of their super secret stage 5 cams that is out of Brian Tooley's personal CR1. Supposedly good for 50 or 60 additional horse.
And that's the only one right now, right?
That is the only cam floating around that is of that version.
Yep.
And he was very gracious to offer it to us because of the lofty goals that we have this weekend with the car. Also, Greg Kong has been working on a super secret extreme port on the LT4 blowers, which I got him to help us out, and he went ahead and extreme ported the blower, which is also worth, supposedly, you know, somewhere between 40 and 50 horse. We upgraded to a LMP billet lid, Alec Bledsoe's design.
Look at that thing.
Basically what that's going to do is bleed off a ton of heat out of the blower, whereas the old lid, being cast aluminum, it seemed to retain the heat much longer and was much more difficult to get rid of. So this should outflow our old setup by at least 20-25 horse. So on the motor side of things, we also gapped the rings now that we had it apart for some nitrous, so no more stock ring gap.
Stock rod, stock pistons.
We're still on stock rods, stock pistons. Ordered 8 new rods just to be safe. Two new pistons. Charlie built over here, assembled the whole bottom end, the whole motor actually.
Yep.
And so on motor, we have stepped up our game seriously. If we can get the thing to 60 foot the way it should, we should be in the 50s. But if the car will cooperate,
On motor.
yeah, well, on motor,
Right.
No nitrous,
Right.
and then if we can get those kind of returns, and then spray it on Friday night, Saturday, there's no reason that if we make a clean pass, this thing shouldn't go, you know, high eights, easily high eights.
Yeah.
So that would put us #1 on the V3 list, and that would be with a stock blower.
You hear that,
And a
boys?
stock bottom end.
You hear that?
The heads are also unported.
All you V-boys better be scared. Mike Serrano's coming for you. Oh, look at this sexiness right here.
I think it's a 10. I don't have it like a 10. This?
There's no hex on it.
You can put a wrench like this and spin it.
Oh, I was going to use a Mexican wrench.
Charlie,
I'm going to use the wrench of Lewis's people.
So Charlie, tell us about some other things that you've been doing on the motor.
a lot of cleaning. College helped me with a lot of cleaning.
Colin's just over there eating some pizza.
Yeah.
Supervising. Justin's here for moral support. So hopefully we dyno this thing, everything goes all right. Yeah, look at that thing.
All I did was put wheels on it. That's the last one.
He's always trying to throw shade at it. 'Cause he doesn't want to video it. He doesn't want nothing. Oh,
The last time he came here to video the Camaro, it ended up being a video about the Nova.
Well, it's, you know, it's just there. It's just on the lift. You know, maybe one day it'll get done. I don't know.
I need it to get done so I can get my car here. I told Brad,
We have
mine.
You're not the only one. Joe also got on this case like last week on the Mazda.
We're hoping Lewis can finally surpass at 160 to move up to #1 in the shop. It's been a long road. They've been trying so hard. I've actually been out of the game for at least 2 years now, trying to let them get to #1. I just can't sit around any longer. I'm actually going to try to get out this year sometime. So
It's not like it's a no-time car.
Yeah.
No big deal.
I figured 2
I'll edit that out. I'll edit that out.
2 years is long enough to wait. So.
Well, this thing got a new stator, new trans, new turbo.
I saw a whole video about how to do the stator too.
Thank you to Garrett for supplying me with a new 88. You guys rock. Did she really pass on food? So we're burning the midnight oil.
11:38.
11:38 on a weeknight. Charlie's still working on that. Oh, I gotta clean my lens. Charlie's still working on that. Serrano's still here. My car's getting dynoed. It's ready to go for tomorrow. I think he's gonna make one more hit. What was that? Let me tell you something, all you haters that doubted us, the best team on this Northeast area, we're working. Everybody's working, busting their ass, getting done. What I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by Brad. Our crew holds it down, work hard, get done. Sorry, can you pick up a wrench and do that again? I want to see you working on it.
Very rare that Mike actually touch something. There's a picture somewhere. They don't let me touch that.
All right, so it's Thursday morning and we're almost done. Charlie and I were here till, I think it was almost 2 o'clock in the morning, 1:30, something like that. I got a couple of things I gotta finish up. I changed some stuff around with our PCB, which is what this line is over here. I'm gonna finish that up. We have a tank here that we got from Dedicated Motorsports I gotta put in place yet. And then I gotta tune it. You can see Lewis's car's not here anymore. I got that done last night. I just like ran it out a little bit, made sure it was good on the dyno. We took some footage, and yeah. So I'm gonna put the thing together, and hopefully maybe make a pass this evening. We'll see. It's about 3.5 hours from the shop to MIR, and I'm tired. I didn't go to bed until like 2:30, and I just got up at 7, so I'm tired. Yeah, we're gonna finish this thing up. You know, it looks pretty sweet. I know it's not 100% done yet, but you know, the blower lid looks cool on there. We got the phenolic spacers underneath the blower now. We got a couple of little things to finish up to put the nitrous back in, and like I said, put a couple other little things we're adding in. But yeah, gonna finish this thing up, see how it goes.
How nervous are you, Charlie?
Super nervous, but it's running. That's working pretty good.
Yeah, look at the vacuum source. That's why it's working. Yo, you can hear how much air is going through that blower. Oh my god. This is like freezing cold. Well, we did it. I guess I got some tuning to do now. I can't believe how cold that is. That's crazy. The lid's not even really that warm, which is good. So it's Thursday night, almost midnight again. We're not making it.
He just doesn't want to go, apparently.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where you just kind of... I'm literally dying. God, wow.
He has COVID, it's okay.
Yeah, COVID. One of those situations where you literally just know things aren't gonna work, and one thing after another fighting us with this thing. We had an alternator go bad on us today. We had to do everything we could to try and get one. We got one, we put it on, and then I just had one thing after another happen on the dyno.
Wow.
But you know, we don't need to get into semantics. It is what it was. And it's late. I probably have at least another 3 hours I need to tune on this thing, and Lewis is at the track waiting for us. So if he's not going, we're gonna take it to Ocean City, Maryland. Well, I guess Mike's gonna take it to Ocean City, Maryland. Next weekend, we're gonna try and run our times another weekend. This stuff happens in racing, it is what it is, and we're under a time crunch and we did everything we could. The cool part is I did get to do a couple pulls with it, and it's making some good power, nothing to boast about yet, but you know, the thing works. It's not like we blew it up or anything. It's more that we're just having some gremlins of slapping everything together so quick, and you know, having some issues with some old stuff we did over a year ago. So we're gonna fix it and have it out next weekend, and hopefully go to the track in 2 weeks.
But the nice part is we'll still be at the track with Innova tomorrow, so we'll see you guys then.
Just make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
What are we doing?
Driving.
We're getting close to the track-ish.
We are 22 minutes away.
Yeah.
I took a wrong turn because I was on the phone with Serrano. Missed a turn.
We're heading down to the track to MIR, Hail Mary, to go to the track for Lewis. Sadly, like we said, we couldn't make it, but we made the best out of it.
If we hit that biker.
Poor guy. Tank. He's just living his best life. He's just trying to bike. But yeah, so we'll talk to you when we get to the track.
No, we won't.